You're holding it in. Go ahead. What? Take Trick and Goose.
Nothing.
1 out of 10.
That's fine. Go ahead.
Okay. They did it. That's what they are. We'll see. We'll see if TTD can make their way in, but Meet Your Maker is definitely weaker early on. We are on to the Rift, guys. Second game of 3, potentially, in the third place match between Tick, Trick, and Duck and Meet Your Makers. If you get third place here, if you win the best of 3, you are definitely in the second spring series. We'll be seeing you guys in a couple of weeks. If you lose, though, you're getting less Challenger Series points, which you need. That's why you're here. And you've got to play Ranked 5s and make top 10 in Challenger by the 17th.
Which is a lot of work to get done by the 17th.
Yeah.
As you said, neither of these teams are even in D1 right now with their with their Rank 5s teams. So they have a ways to climb.
Yep.
And they would
promos
much
alone are 5
rather
wins.
jump right into this one. So NYM really, really want to finish this one out in 2.
See if they can do it. Let's see.
And TTD looking to get one back here. So Karthus did stick with the teleport. And Mundo actually switched his out.
Interesting. So Kuban's got some extra fight pressure here. That's just very, very new. It's been so long since I've seen Ignite Mundo. Like I have to like recalibrate how strong is it killing people.
Yeah, I mean it would have to be some situation where Renekton has shoved the lane all the way up, and then Mundo starts landing chain cleavers to slow him down, and they can chase him in that long lane when Vi comes to gank.
Yeah.
In which case, it would be really up to Nightmare to pull off a counter gank here. Like I said, I think we've seen a decline in jungler attention top lately, but this game around, I think it's going to be more important. Ooh, the old bush gank.
Okay, the stun lands. There's the ricochet damage. Sunny takes a bit of pain, down to half. Bonaparte jumps in, but he jumps in a little far. I don't know if he has a follow-up here.
So the bush attack, they were in the opponent's minion wave there. So they were both taking a lot of damage from the minions. And because Leona got there just in time, it was a decent little even trade there. But they got their goal. With a large amount of harass onto the AD carry and the creep wave pushing in their favor. Sivir always liking to push the creep wave in her favor.
Yeah. Let's see. They're just going to be able to sit here. Libic, really the main man to push things out. Bonaparte, he can go in, but he doesn't have a lot of follow-up there. Like, there's no other active ability for Sunny. He doesn't have a stun yet. He kind of would just overextend into a minion wave. So Meet Your Makers, the team in control of this wave. They've only lost 1 minion so far. We'll see how well TTD does as it goes into the turret.
Now, with the 3 minutes coming up, that's when everybody should know junglers have double buffs. We need to get some vision. It looks like first up is going to be Sivir's Trinket Ward used to place.
Ooh, they jump in.
Initiate.
Stun onto Libic. Sunny, I'm guessing, goes Zap. He does. Flash force by Libic. Not much Nightmare can do about this.
So Nightmare actually was backing off.
Interesting.
For the first couple seconds there, but as soon as the Zenith Blade lands, want to follow that one up. And Mokate trying to get around the non-existent ward here.
Yeah, well, he doesn't go through Tribrush, so makes the right choice there. So that means that Phantom Joe does not know about this. Burns his dash. The dash is down. And you've got a red buff and you got cleavers.
So he's going to be able to get into position. That's
Cleaver, Ignite, red buff. The chase in onto Kuban. Oh, it misses the Vault Breaker. Flashes in. Phantom Joe not even going to bother. He does bother flashing.
He got the stun on him. That's pretty much all he needs.
There's no flash from Makata. Ooh. Wow. Mockler, oh, spell shields the stun. Zap comes back across. Damage there. Libic trades with Sunny. I can't believe Phantom Joe lived.
That was a really, really well-timed stun from Renekton. And he had just enough HP to get away with the flash. So, yeah, you're right. The ward was there. It was sitting right there in the tri-bush, and they called it out. So it was a very well-played gank there from Mokate. But here we go. Mid, as we talked about, Karthus shoved up.
Wall of Pain, good flash. Will not land the cocoon. He's going to be safe, but burns the flash for it. He's got 5 minutes to come back.
Giant wave down here, bottom 2. Leona can't do much. Shoved up in the wave. So really, I think Sunny would be looking for harass under turret right now and trying to even up the health bars because the potions were popped really early here. Libic had to use his potion after that very early engage. So damage on either target sticks nowadays.
Oh, man. Got to watch for that one here. Doran's shield, Doran's blade, only so much sustain. And here we go. Into the turret they go. So no more jungle pressure just yet. These guys went back. They cleared out their camps. Makata out of consumables. Nightmare looking to recall out of Spirit Stone. Maybe boots. We'll see what he goes for. but no one finding kills just yet in this game.
Karthus is going to be really squishy, though, because he's going
Yeah.
early tier.
Oh, wow.
There's another engage, though.
Mackler does not manage to spell shield freaking anything there. A lot of damage into Sunny, though, forced to barrier. Ignite is on Libic. Will he chase?
He's
One more
out of
auto.
mana.
Doesn't do enough damage. Going to survive with the last tick. Bonaparte now
Ball
getting
doesn't
chased. Sharu trying to still chase. Libic has a stun, but not in range. And, of course, no mana, as you said.
So he walled off the path that Leona was going to take, but since he didn't cast it right on Leona, no slow, and she does get away. That's going to be wasted time mid. Oh, look at this conversion here. It's going to be hard for Sharu because he had to burn the flash in the last engage. He just barely gets out, a couple seconds.
But misses a bunch of minions in the turret. He made the right choice to go that direction, to go open around, but missed, like, the entire wave. He got 0 CS of everything that he just, like, left in mid.
Yeah, he is okay with actually being shoved in now because he has no flash, no teleport, and he's got an extremely squishy build. If he extends out into that lane, he's going to be a very juicy target.
We'll see if they go for him at some other time, if they just orchestrate a dive or something. He's got no summoners up whatsoever.
Ooh, a repeat visit top, though. Look at this. As I said, so much attention top this time around.
Well, the dash is down from Phantom Joe. Kuban trying to run away. Let's see if they can get the damage. Cleaver lands. Makata lands the Q. There's the first E. He's got the trigger on the armor shred. Cleaver comes out again. Phantom Joe taking more damage. Has the stun. Trying to run away. Not going to do it. First blood to Makata. This time lands the Vault Breaker. Makes it happen.
Kuban does a great job there, too, of not getting too close. A lot of the times, the laners really want the kill.
Yep.
And they'll get way too close, too greedy, and pay for it. But the second gate does pay off. No wards for Renekton. You can see he's actually purchased a full 3-minute ward this time around because he doesn't want that happen again.
Yeah, he's been overextending the entire time in the laning phase, and you only got a 3-minion lead for it.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's sort of overextending, but you always expect Renekton to do that. Now, in the bottom, they do get the Flame Chompers.
Wow, caught alone in the 1v2 and only Spell Shields Bonaparte's E does not block the stun or the Chompers. Good stun there on a stun. He's going to let him get away, though. Makler survives, burning his flash.
Just in time, but the creep wave is pushing, so all that harass did what it needed to do. He's going to lose out on CS here. Makler actually sticking around.
He's going to try for it. It looks like no one's going to put the pressure on to stop him, but low health bars, some minions do get lost to the turret. Vamp Scepter, double Doran's Blade, not enough to keep in the lane right now.
Eventually, he's going to have to recall here, even if he cancels this one. So he's going to lose out on one minion wave sooner or later. He stayed for the non-cannon minion wave. This one is cannon minions, so that one's going to be a little bit more effective. They're actually going to take the opportunity of the cannon minion and the recalled Sivir to go for this early dragon. I like the call only because they have Elise.
Nice play. Yep, gonna go for the Venomous Bite, then jump in onto Makata. He is level 6, not gonna get a smite on this one. Blue team takes dragon, that's TTD. Once again, first team to pick up dragon in this game.
As soon as you get that Spirit Stone on Elise, not only can she tank it up with spiders for a large portion of the damage, but she gains so much life back because she does percentage health damage. And she's really adept at taking those early dragons.
So, well-played stuff here. Nightmare going to put the pain now onto this Lizard. I got to say, level deficit here for TTD's jungler. Nightmare is not level 6 yet. Makata already hit that, has made the ganks happen as well. Elise hasn't made anything happen. Makata doesn't look for the ulti dive, but no level 6 for TTD's bottom lane, but it's not enough anyway.
So, yeah, that little move into the bush. As soon as he gets into the bush, he saw them recall or them back off, so he knows that it's warded. Usually, if they don't back off, then he'd wait around for the cooldown once again for his Vault Breaker to come back up.
Okay, let's see what we got. Phantom Joe getting pushed around now in the top lane a little bit. I'm going to say, Kuban, Doran's Blade picked up as well. He's like really trying to fight his opposition.
Yeah, he's effective Mundo too. He's done a pretty good job at it. Staying even in CS with the repeat ganks getting a little bit ahead, but counter jungling by Nightmare. They finally called up the other jungler towards the red side. And, you know, vulnerable, Mundo is definitely vulnerable to tower dives, even post level 6, because they've got Ignite on their side as well, and they could go for it with Elise.
Let's see what they get with this one. Looking in the top lane.
We've got Vi Ultimate available as well, but the 2-person dive is much more dangerous than just diving a single person, as you can only lock down. Mundo can be 100% locked down by the CC, because they can chain stuns.
Nightmare's here. Cleaver lands. Kuban really going for the fight here. Gonna get jumped on. Ignite goes off as well. There's the repel. Does he have the damage in a Nightmare? Oh, Karthus ult. He's gonna pick up one. Doesn't even require it, actually. He just drops to Ignite. Phantom Joe just takes a little tickle. He's fine.
Yeah. Nightmare wanted to wait as long as possible before calling back up. There's the level 6!
There's a jump on in. It's going to be an assist for Karthus if it happens as well. Sunny burning down. Nice move by Libic. Puts the Tibbers in there. Continues the damage coming across. Bonaparte now getting chased. Stunned again. Eclipse about to end there. No more bonus armor MR. And MYM looking to chase. And here comes Makata around the side. Nowhere for Bonaparte to go.
Ult.
It's not going to be happy. Libic still taking the turret. Gonna take one more shot. There's the dive on in. Eclipse repulled, but a kill going to Mockler. Nicely done.
Yeah, very well played. They've got an answerable turret here too. Elise is coming in pretty quickly. She's full health as well, but they've got so much damage on it. Oh, can they make something happen with the rocket?
Oh! Yes, they can. Nightmare shows up. Does some damage to Sivir, actually still on the chase. He's only a few spells away from actually picking up this kill. He's
got barrier. Mackler has barrier.
How well can he bait it? There's the barrier. Nightmare not in the chases yet. He could jump in, stuns, Spiderling makes it happen. Nightmare chasing down the AD carry. Makata didn't have mana to try to help.
Makata, he kind of went in there at the end. I was expecting maybe to go in and stay with Sivir a little bit closer because she was deciding to use barrier, and he almost escaped. But he does go in the end, and that is going to be another turret answered here. So in the end, it's going to be 2 for 1 as far as turrets go. MYM are down in the vision game.
Not to mention the kills picked up here as well. So TTD putting themselves right back on the map here. 3 kills to 4, 2 turrets to 1, and 1 dragon to 0. Takes Trick and Duck now in the lead in this game, and they need this. They need this best of 3.
Now, remember what we talked about in Champion Select, though. This team needs to be ahead early.
Yeah, they do.
So this is definitely something that TTD need to capitalize on. They're doing a good job so far, but they do have to continue this. If they let MYM sort of stall this out, then it could turn sour for them pretty quickly.
Well, let's see. Sharo puts a ward down. Okay, he's got the vision here. 2 minutes to go until Dragon comes up. Gonna try to sweep out some wards. They get it. Bonaparte does not defend his pink ward. Puts a new one down, though, instead.
And that one will be even more defensible, so
yeah,
could be a bit easier.
Phantom Joe, is he going to stay for this turret? He's taking some damage for it, but I guess he's going to stay. Tiamat done, has some MR.
So even with all the early ganks from Vi, he's still going with the early push Renekton. He wants to go with that team in. He wants to continue shoving that lane in and continue drawing resources up to his lane.
He's not building a big lead over Kuban, but he is out pushing. He does get the turret for it. Now 3 to 1 in turrets. TTD, the outer ring is all dead now, and a 15 to 1700 gold lead for these guys. They're kind of on the back foot. In the bottom lane, the other ones still the ones that are pushing. Minions slightly in their favor in all these spots as well. Again, aside from bottom. I want to see where they go next. This is a team where it's on them.
Ooh.
Snow over the wall, jump in for Makata. Now the chase is there. Elise coming in to support this one. 2 versus 2. Michimaker's forced back.
It's an ultimate down there for MYM. Very important one, too. So, slight win there for TTD. Able to get out with just the satchel charge.
All right. This is more like a satchel retreat. Satchel charge is when you go forward.
The rubber ducky strikes again.
The rubber ducky firing
now,
in.
30 more seconds on Dragon. I definitely expect TTD to go for that one. It's going to be a really interesting team fight, though, because if they're all bunched up inside the Dragon Pit... Oh, another satchel retreat.
Minefield, though. All right. All right. He's going to zig. He's going to zag. He's going to dodge a skill shot. Spell shield goes off from Sivir. Here we go. Phantom Joe.
Flash from Karthus already down.
Looking for Livic. Some damage coming across this fight. Very split. Kuban on one side. Mockler there as well. Makata taking a whole bunch of pain. He's going to go down to Ignite. Yes, he will. 1 for 1 so far in the battle. Tibbers in the game as well. Sunny's going to pick up that kill.
Dragon doing damage.
Dragon is helping. The jump in from Phantom Joe. He's making a lot go down. Sharu still finding people to kill. 2 dead for one side, 3 on the other. Make that 4 soon. Phantom Joe is going to drop down. Brief K is going to make that one happen. And Meteor Maker is going to take this Dragon.
Very interesting Dragon fight. They didn't even get to start up that Dragon before the fight started. That was just started after. That was a ricochet bullet, hit Dragon, got him angry, started helping out, and caught 2 members of TTD inside the Dragon Pit, too. It was a really good job of MYM by spreading out and attacking from multiple sides. Definitely want to see a replay. All right. So they initiate from 2 inside here. Sharu was able to flash away from Renekton. It was really huge because he's able to get far enough away to channel the Requiem and get himself a blue buff. He was low on mana. So because he's able to get this blue buff off Nightmare by channeling Requiem, it's a pretty big turning point in the fight. And MYM, they're all able to collapse. They keep TTD around the dragon. See who aggroes the dragon in the first place. It's not Kuban, it's Tibbers. Tibbers does it. The side burn there from Tibbers, able to keep Snow and Sunny in the pit. Those are the two main damage dealers, and those are the two main members of TTD that they're counting on for the late game.
Yep, and another fight begins though. Meet Your Makers, TTD, top side of the map now, jumping in a satchel charge. Gonna push these guys back. The briefcase is still coming through. Bonaparte off on the side. Nightmare there as well. Nice stun coming in from Libic. Forces two of them back, but looks like these guys aren't done. Bonaparte, okay, he's done. Jinx ulti's available actually.
They go right through the wall, so that's gonna slow down.
I would have dived.
They don't have a minion wave either, as it's actually pushed up against their own turret. Now, interesting turn of events at that dragon. We're sort of at the mid game here, and it's back to even. Now, a lot of the money, if the money for TTD gets focused onto Jinx and Ziggs, they can be okay towards that late game because Ziggs is very good at stalling out the pushes. And if they can stall out the pushes long enough to, you know, land a good cocoon and capitalize on something with a Leona initiate, then they can easily still win team fights late. It's not like it's going to be over for them if they don't have a lead going into late, because as you said, you know, Jinx is a great hyper carry as well. It's just that there's an extra answer on MYM where Mundo gets to a big point that Renekton just can't answer.
Phantom Joe's trying to run away. Kuban is still on the chase. He needs to land one more briefcase. Another one gets juked. And he just stops trying. The rest of the team has shown up to try to defend Phantom Joe. But all of Meet Your Makers kind of grouped on this side. It's a 3 versus 3 up here. I'm just going to kill some wards for now. Libic has pink ward control. Going to kill this one. Nightmare, scaring him.
It's got 2 more hits on it. He really wants to finish it.
Kills it. Ward lives. Good job, Libic. Ward victory. A+.
Interesting split pushing ADs, too. Jinx and Sivir right now, both with similar build paths, except for Jinx got a very early pickaxe on one of the backs, so she's just very damage heavy and doesn't have the Bloodthirster charges.
Ooh, Sharu knocked up completely and goes down fast. Snow here in the fight. Requiem is available. Bonaparte takes down Libic 2 for 0 so far. Not even going to try.
That was great play by Snow. He gets out of danger and then still able to land his ult, the long range going back in. After Bonaparte lands the Leona ultimate,
such a
great
good one.
Turnaround right there. I mean, Bonaparte really earned a lot for his team. They know that they want to make something happen in this mid-game, so they're trying to capitalize already. But it's so dangerous because they are up against Mundo, who's going to throw cleavers into the pit constantly here. 3 versus 5.
Well, here we go. Leona in the back lines. Phantom taking a bunch of pain. Elise showing up for the repel, and here comes the Requiem. Bonaparte gets blown apart, and now Makata shows up for 1 as well. 2 for 1 in this fight. The fight going to continue. Mockler with the boomerang. Can he get more? Looking for this one. Ah, the barrier's on. Gets another. Flashes in. Snow, 1 hit. Picks it up. Ward is there. 4 for 1 in this battle. Make that everyone going down. Meet Your Makers with the ace.
Baron does a lot of damage this early in the game, and that magic resist debuff that he added helped out with the Requiem damage. Chunked the team down very easily. And now it's MYM's turn to attempt the legendary Baron kill. It's going to be really rough, though. You can see Libic going down already.
If he goes for the AoE again, Libic dies.
All right. They got Sharu in here now. Sharu can do his part in tanking as well. Everybody's going to get down to blink.
He went for it. Ooh, close. Only got 1 tick. Sharu tanking it now. Looks like they're going to have just enough durability. Barely. There's no jungler. Woo. They were like 3 hits from dead, all of them.
Easy. Calculated.
Calculated. TI-89.
MYM take a commanding jump out front here with that one.
Got you with that one.
Assisted by the TI-80. That's a graphing calculator, actually. They could,
it's advanced.
They could see when that one was going to end.
They plotted it and everything. All right, here we go. Makata plotting their second victory here if they can do it. 31.3 to 28.3. 3,000 gold. Sunny kills a ward. These poor undefended pink wards. They're like orphan children.
Oh, they get shot in the face? Jeez, freak.
Wow.
That's what happened to that pink ward.
They're just left alone. Whatever. Libic is here to defend the mid lane. Annie gets all the farm. Please do it. Get gold. I want a death cap on Annie.
So now that they have the Baron buff here, MYM should feel very confident going for their tower siege because they've got great harass under the turret. They don't even have long range for turret damage. They have great harass and they have great initiation. If they see an opening...
Oh!
Ooh, he stole it.
Nice.
He got it. So if they see an opening off of the harass, if they land a couple good ones, then they can go for the Annie stun with Tibbers and try and chunk somebody down.
See if they can find it. Dragon's up in 15 seconds. Meet your makers. Pretty good ward coverage. They haven't swept away all the wards, but they do see their opponents here. There's a pink ward around.
Now, they also have teleport on Karthus, who could go up to that top lane and clear that wave.
Well, they're trying
Looks like
for the
On the
front
Hunt
door.
has been pressed.
Good minefield, though, is going to let these guys get out. That was close. They tried. They tried to force it from off screen and just didn't have quite enough movement.
So no Talisman of Ascension either means that that's the movement speed buff down for MYM. They don't have another one to rely on, and it'll be just a regular Tibbers. There's no flash either. So it's up to TTD not to get too close.
Let's see what they can do with this one. Dragon taking some damage down
Snow
to half right
wants
here.
this. Snow's going to go for
They're
it.
going to go for the AoEs. Not enough damage. Nice try, though.
Now is the time to push. They used to use 2 giant ultimates. Not
true.
having the Ziggs ulti or the Leona ultimate, not only do you lose Dragon off of this, but they should get a turret as well.
Well, Phantom Joe hits a cleaver, or gets hit by a cleaver, I should say. Kuban in the front lines, but actually, they're happy to play more of a split push game. Sharu, topside, takes a turret down. Sivir's going to wait and grab the red buff there on the top of the map as well by Makler. So really, they're just taking it slow. The ultis are down, but there's no rush.
Well, they definitely want Sivir to get there quick. You know, he really wanted the red buff, but next wave, they want to make a move. Karthus is steadily pushing that top. There's 2 options for TTD here. They can try and go assassinate Karthus, send somebody over there because he is fairly squishy still, and he doesn't have a completed Zanya, so he can't buy time. Or, they can try and just continue to clear waves in the middle. Oh, there goes the dive.
There we go. Snow going to get knocked around a little bit. Jumps away with the satchel charge. The Tibbers comes down. Doesn't stun onto much, though. TTD now running away. Bonaparte gets ripped apart. That's 1 kill picked up.
They went for the kill on Karthus. That I said was an option, but they didn't even get it. He's able to get away, and he still has flash, too. Still running from Renekton. It's going to be a tower and a kill for MYM.
Ooh.
There goes his flash.
All right, Sharo forced to flash. Nothing else going to chase him down, though. Wall of Pain, enough of a slow. He's going to make it away. Phantom Joe, of course, burned his own flash and ignite to make that attempt happen. So actually an advantage for Sharu. He's going to get out pretty much safely.
The idea for TTD was to try and send 2 members to kill Karthus. They had Jinx and Renekton, and just rely on Ziggs wave clear to keep off MYM. As soon as MYM make the call, though, they see there's 2 people over, instant dive. They don't even have to use the Annie to start it off. It was Mokate going all the way deep onto Snow.
And they get a kill and a turret for it, so I can't really be sad about that. For all the Meet Your Makers fans out there, that was pretty well done. 5-1-6 on Makler, I gotta say. He's stepping up big. 11 of his team's 14 kills have been, he's helped do those. The global of Karthus, 3-1-7, only 10 of 14, so that kind of speaks to how well Makler's been doing, that he's out-pressured a global. 2 globals. Heck, he's got Teleport and Requiem.
And
Makler's still cooler.
And he's got to be feeling really excited right now because, as we said, if they win this, then they don't have to go for that grind up to Challenger again.
They're guaranteed 5 points for 3rd place.
And they're ranked 5s. And this is the last game. They just need to finish out 1 more. They're so close.
Yeah, they are.
This is the point, though, where the nerves start coming into play for MYM. Even this really seasoned team.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about that.
Who've been around so long.
Very experienced.
They really don't want to have to go through the ladder again.
Nah. Done enough of that. They've tasted LCS ladder. Who wants rank 5's ladder once you've hit that? See if they can get back going again. There we go. Ulti's going to come in. Look at the burst engage. Snow goes down. Libic in the back line. Trying to stay alive. Does fall. 1 for 1. Phantom Joe chased down. He's going to survive as he runs away. Sharu's still in the back line. Yeah, Kuban taking pain as well. Health bar still a bit higher, I think, for MYM for now, but there's no minions in the way.
Yeah, and TTD can return to base.
That was dangerously close.
Wolf attack! Crit! Nope.
Oh,
no
man.
Crit.
40 health.
No crit.
40 health.
That was real close. Right. They're continuing on to the turret, though. Even with Vi being chunked out.
Wow, Sharu just goes in hard, but will drop down. Now, can they chase down Bonaparte? Yes, they will. 1 for 1. Turret taking damage. Sunny not able to defend very much there. Zap comes and slows down Kuban. They're not going to care.
Yeah. Phantom Joe just slicing. No dicing there. Didn't go through a minion on an enemy minion, at least.
He tried, but no dice.
Went on his own minion.
Yep. Doesn't work that way. No friendly fire in League of Legends.
Now,
unless you take a bad Lantern, then maybe.
Yeah, we definitely don't want to put Friendly Fire into any spells, any champion kits, because that would definitely be abused.
Yeah, unless you had a spell called Cauterize. That might be Friendly Fire.
All right, it's for your own good, I guess. TTD, though, that was a good defense. They're still very much down in gold, and they very much have to worry about this Baron. So I'd like to get ward coverage in there from them for all the TTD fans, if they want to keep this one close, because another Baron for MYM is going to be dangerous.
Sunny,
gets
not
his head
good.
cut off.
Gets a barrier, though. He actually survives. Can he get a zap? Lands it onto Libic. The chase now. Bonaparte's going to lock him up. A lot of CCs. Ziggs bomb comes in. Not going to matter. Makler runs away with the ulti.
Hey, that's another pick for TTD. They'll take it. You know, another step right back into this game. Baron is up. Without Libic, it's going to be at least another 30 seconds before they do go over to that area. But they've got complete vision control right now. So I expect MYM to do something to try and force TTD into a bad spot up by river. In this day and age, it's actually very rare to have complete vision control of that area.
Yeah.
Because there's so many trinket wards and it's so hard to get true sight to clear out wards. So, you know, very rare opportunity here for MYM. As we say it, Renekton's able to get one up there, and TTD have placed some down.
Yeah, and not to mention, Sunny has picked up a Farsight orb. So he's actually got the ability to check out.
That's what I always say.
Blue trinkets!
It's perfect for.
You've seen more. They're coming back.
The scrying orb in those situations when you have no vision.
Yep.
I love it.
They're going to be able to see. They've been trying to steal away Barons and objectives. They've got the Ziggs ulti, the Jinx ulti. That's enough burst to... Like, I want to do the math, but I'm pretty sure you can outsmite.
Uh-oh, Snow gets slowed by the wall, though.
He's going to be okay. Moves on forward. Makata, will you go for anything? No. Overextension there.
The harass!
Two people for the bomb. Ulti in from Jinx as well. Low health bars for MYM. They've got to retreat.
TTD looking to pressure. The Dragon is up. I think that they should not overextend. They should just take the small win and grab Dragon's global gold. They should not try and make something where there isn't an opportunity here, because they have only got MYM low. All that they have to do is wait for Vita retreat here. Just rushing over to Dragon would be a good option.
Well,
maybe that's even hard for them. They get a kill on the jungler?
Actually. Yeah, he stood around. He stayed around for a while. Libic not getting chased down, trying to run away. Nightmare is around. He's going to actually have to flash away from this one, though. Still getting chased. Kuban running away is ignited. Nightmare in the back line. Gonna go down now. Sharu in the back lines. Gets the Zhonya's off as well. This is a good fight for MYM so far. 2 for 1 in the battle. Make that 3 for 1. Finally, Sharu goes down, but it's 4 kills now. Makler has a triple kill, and Snow is going to survive.
After they catch out Vi, they're extremely excited, and they don't notice the teleport in from Karthus. Sharu comes in and just wrecks face coming in from the other side. That's just going to be an ace for Libic.
Oh, man. Libic, the Fire Mage, hard counters Snow, turns him into warm water, and now the mid lane turret. Makler backdooring it. Switch the tank to him.
I don't think they can finish. The extra armor there, no minions, definitely paying off. And TTD bought enough time to respawn here. So, they got aced, and MYM did not grab anything. They got damage. They got damage, and they got more vision back by Baron.
But even that got
there we go.
Swept away.
They do get the Dragon.
All right, there we go. Meet your makers. Dragon goes down. Good money in for here. 9,000 gold puts Meet Your Makers in the lead here. This win puts them in the second Spring Series, guaranteed. 5 points for this series, 2 points for the at least top 8 in the next series. It's a good spot to be in for these guys if they can do it.
Yeah, it's looking really good for MYM. TTD, they're very much behind, and as we said, a little bit more scaling there on the MYM team, so it's going to be very hard for TTD to bring this one back. As we saw, you know, they even started out with a pick, and they were just crushed by the AoE damage coming from MYM in mid.
All right, let's see what you got here. Let's see. Sunny. Bottom lane split push, 206 minions, 3, 3, and 4. Only has 2.5 completed items. Static Shift not done yet, but you can see Makler already with an Infinity Edge among his item roster. 3 completed items. I gotta say, Sivir putting out lots of damage, 9, 1, and 8 as well. Part of 17 of 21 kills. We talked about his kill participation last time, 85%. Approaching that number again. It's around 80%.
He's also, they have the confidence to go clear bottom because TTD are not going to be rushing down this Baron. You know, they had ward coverage, and it'd be very dangerous for TTD to put themselves in that position. We already saw how much damage Karthus will do outside of Baron Pit. If you're in Baron Pit and Karthus comes, then it's going to, even if it's a 4-on-5, that's going to be too much.
So we'll see what they go for then. Closer to 10,000 gold now. Meet Your Makers looking to pressure in now. The pink ward's coming out. 2 sweepers. They haven't actually gone past 2 sweepers here, which is interesting to me. But so they're not removing a ton of vision, but they are getting a lot of wards down where they are pushing.
And they've kind of decided we're not going to go for that Baron again. We don't want to go over to that side of the map. We've got such a good lead right now. We don't have to add Baron onto it. We can use that lead to just take down these turrets. And remember, Mundo does not have teleport. So a split-pushing Mundo is dangerous.
Yeah.
This is sort of what happened at CLG in the LCS. They had their Mundo split-pushing, and enemy team engaged at the bottom, able to win the 5-on-4 fight in time before Mundo got there.
Something to keep in mind with this
But
one.
he has joined the party. Oh, Snow.
Looks like he got the invitation. Showed up fashionably late, but that's what you're supposed to do anyway. Minions going down. Looks like another siege going to be attempted here. Meet Your Makers have 5 of the 6 minions there on this wave. Going to go in for the attacks, and Tick, Trick, and Duck are going to give this one away. Talisman of Ascension used. The jump, no, not going to go in. Makata going to wait a little bit for this one, but that's the second Tier 2 turret going down. Meet Your Makers, 5 turret kills for this team. Good damage from the bomb. Ziggs ulti. Oh, wow. That was nice.
Double sniping ultis.
That was nice.
Pretty nice.
like
so
that.
Again, though, they've only got 1-man advantage. They're trying to turn it into more. This time around, oh, never mind. There's only 5 more seconds on that Karthus teleport. Same exact thing could happen. He's got his home guards.
And soon Karthus will have enough for the Archangel staff as well. Just waiting for that one to come through. Mid lane turret's going to go down because of the 5v4. Tick, Trick, and Duck capitalized very nicely off of those. I mean, I just really like that. Like, it was a good capitalize,
Snipes.
but like,
yeah, that's just straight up snipes.
awesome.
Oh, he's going for it again.
He's teleporting bottom.
Deep. He's got home guards, and he does decide to cut them off.
Okay, he's going to go for the wall plane. The re-engage happens, so it's going to be a brief 5 versus 3. Mockler forced back. The front line pretty tanky, but here comes Sharu. Looks now for Bonaparte and Sunny. He's going to look for the kills onto Leona, but now forced backwards. Kuban rejoins. Sunny's going to go down. Phantom Joe nowhere to really go, but it's going to fight Kuban a bit. The jump in by Sharu, looking for Nightmare now. Another kill goes in on towards Mockler, and down goes the Elise. Sharu is around, has the ulti, goes for the channel. No one's there to stop him. Snow goes down. Triple kill now for Sharu. Everyone but Bonaparte goes down.
Okay, so even though they initiate that 3 versus 5, wow, they're not going to shove in. They're looking for the Baron first. Take Baron while there's no opportunity for TTD to even try and contest it.
Yep.
And make sure they get this one down and then heal up before they final push. But man, even though Sharu teleported really far down and he wasn't ready for that initiate, they just kept him in the mid lane long enough for him to join the fight. Man, Kuban regenerated pretty much an entire health bar during that fight. He's at the ridiculous Mundo point, you know. Renekton really can't stand up to what Kuban's bringing to the table.
And he even got to, like, I don't know what I'm like blanking on the word, but he like allowed himself to buy Spirit Visage because there is magic damage on the other team. Last time it was full armor tank, and he's like, well, no, I really wanted to get Visage the whole time. Finally gets the regen forward, of course, which is nice. And a lot of health. I think he's healing while killing wolves. Close to it. Takes it down. More money for him. 3-1-15. He's continuing his top KDA performance here. He like refuses to ever die, except for like a level 6 dive top, like earlier on in the game.
He performs really well, and he's also very adaptable. I mean, he really prefers the damage dealing top laners like Aurelia and Jax you were talking about.
Yeah.
But he has no problem conforming to the meta. Hey, if Mundo's a beast right now, I'm going to play Mundo. And he's going to play him well.
He is going to play him well. Didn't even have to bring teleport, still showed up to 18 of his team's kills. See where these guys go with this one now. Meet Your Makers have a nice, happy little Baron buff. Aside from Mockler, he's kind of alone and sad and doesn't have any purple flowers. That's okay. He's got his team around him. 4 offensive items there. Actually, still doesn't have a Last Whisper. Rushed a Mercurial Scimitar there. So Mockler is like very, very anti-spell right now.
Yeah. Spell shields. And also going to be able to cleanse one. If he's too slow, he can make up for it.
Still take the damage, but that's what MR is for.
Man, yeah. They are actually taking this really slowly.
Last game was the same way.
I thought after the last heal, then it was going to be shoved into mid. But they want to take every possible avenue for recourse that TDD have off the map.
Yeah.
Even Dragon, they don't want that comeback mechanic. We always talk about how much gold it gives and how much experience it will give when you're behind on experience. They don't want any options here for TTD.
Well, Sunny's still able to summon a music box, though. So there's always something going for these guys. You can't take the dance out of the jinx. It's not possible. It's just nice. Nice and old-timey. Reminds of the better times.
Mine feels still extremely potent here.
Yep.
As we said, this is 4.1. He's going to be able to wave clear pretty easily. I think we'll just see another dive from NYM. They really haven't hesitated to pop on the hunt and then go for either Vi or Annie being the ones to initiate.
Yeah.
And Kuban can easily tank a turret. Not only does he have the ability to regen a full health bar, but he's got Guardian Angel too, so he'll get right back up.
Well, looking towards the front. There's it comes the engage with a stun on Olympic. They're going to go back on him. Timbers goes down. Phantom Joe dropped dangerously low. Going to be the Zonios from Sharo. Dive comes in. Sunny in the back lines. Not in the best spot. So getting chased around by Kuban. 1-for-0 in the battle so far. And here comes the Wreck Whip. It's going to land. It's going to be Jinx falling down. Snow also going to go down. Wrong season for you at this time. Kuban still looking now for Bonaparte. And he's going to back off. But it is a 3-for-0 fight. Mim looking awesome.
All right, they go for the dive. It looks like this one is going to be the base run.
Oh man, Inhib gonna fall. Meet your makers. Wanted to make it 2-0 in the third place match. Very little chance they stop this one. Bonaparte looking for the damage on his face. Puts Eclipse down. Does go down as well. Meet your makers. Gonna make this one happen. And on the road back to the LCS, we're gonna see them again in the next spring series as well. 5 points under their belt. 2 for the next series.
All right, methodical win there for MYM. They got behind early, but they were sort of expecting that with the champions that they picked. As soon as they get it back to even, you know, they start winning team fight after team fight. They made use of the teleport. Sharu back on his teleport mid. Happy to see that, and it definitely paid off. They were able to finish this one pretty easily.